Hey, my name is Jeremiah, and I want to welcome you to my YouTube channel. The reason why I'm creating this channel and making all these videos is because I want to create everlasting change in a person's life. With the tools and the knowledge I have in my arsenal and your implementation of these, I believe that you can live the most fulfilling and ideal life possible, whatever that looks like to you. I personally specialize in stress management, controlling of your emotions, and self-development. So all the content that you're going to be seeing from me is going to be curated towards all of that. And just so you guys have an understanding of who I am based out of Cali, and I grew up extremely extroverted and was very open as a young child. And then when I turned into a preteen into my teenage years, I did a complete 180. The same things that I would easily do without a second thought when I was a young child would cause me to experience extreme fear and anxiousness as a preteen and a teenager. I struggled with being extremely anxious in social settings and doing something as simple as being in the spotlight of another person or meeting a brand new person will cause me to get sweaty palms, a racing heartbeat, fast and heavy breathing, and a hot burning sensation inside my chest. And me struggling with this, I just feel as if that I messed my life up completely because of it. I missed out on so many opportunities, and if I did not struggle with it, like my life would be in a completely different area as I am right now as a 27-year-old male. Now, my time struggling with it, I didn't really seek help or do anything about it in my teenage years. I just always like ran away from it. And when I turned 21, that's where I told myself, you know what, screw this. I'm going to fight this head on. So I ended up getting a door-to-door sales position with a company at the time. And the thing is, like, after a month straight of like doing it, being in like a door-to-door sales position, I did not get better at all. I was still thinking the same things. And then what ended up happening, I was introduced into this thing called Neuro Linguistic Programming. And from there, I started learning how to control my emotions. And from that point on, what ended up happening was I no longer struggled with it to the severity that I had it before. My life did a complete 180. I started learning how to control my emotions, and for the first time ever, after like a month straight, I was able to knock on a door and have a full-on conversation with a person and not have a panic attack. I was able to actually sit there and have a conversation like a normal person, like I was talking to my mom or my dad or any like loved family member that I'm like really comfortable with. And that meant the world to me. And sitting there learning that stuff, it kind of set me on a craze. I started becoming more involved with that type of stuff. And over the years, I made like massive change and massive growth. So that was me experiencing anxiety in a social aspect. When it came to me being alone, I also struggled with it as well. I would be in bed and just have random panic attacks. I'll be in my car and have it, and I'll be at work or at just randomly in like some store or in like public and just have it go off as well. On top of this, I also had many phases of depression. One went as low as me wanting to commit suicide. This is something I've never reached out to anybody for. This is something that I always kind of kept to myself, and I just felt like I'll just deal with it. But my one thing that kind of always got me through was I just had this belief that it's something I can overcome and eventually get over. So for 15 solid years, I struggled with this. From the age of 11 to like 26, I was having these random episodes that just happened as if like they popped up out of nowhere. And the reason for that was because I kept telling myself, yo, like I have anxiety or like I have depression and I'm working my way out of it. The thing is, like, these random episodes kept popping up solely because I kept telling myself that story. When I started telling myself something new, when I had like a new mindset around this whole thing, those random episodes just stopped like that. So in the present day, I'm feeling anxious and feeling depressed and any other powerful negative emotion like that is something that I still experience. However, it's no longer the same magnitude of what it was before. Back then, it was just random episodes that would pop up out of nowhere, like where I'll be like driving my car or laying down in bed. Now, if I do experience these emotions, it's something that I'm reacting to in the present, in like my present circumstances, and it's something I can instantly overcome like that. And me overcoming it like that, like instantly, is something that I want to bring to you guys. So I really want you guys to stay tuned because I have a lot of videos coming out, going more into depth with this type of stuff. Like I said, I want to create everlasting change in your life. And the tools and tactics that I have in my arsenal and your implementation of it is going to allow you to live a fulfilling life and your ideal life. So go ahead and drop a like, subscribe to me. Also check out my book. I'm a board certified hypnotist and a practitioner of Neuro Linguistic Programming. And in this book right here, I absolutely go in on the mind. So go ahead and make sure to check that out. The link in the description. And until next time, have a good one.